better shot. Open up this kit, show you what's all in here. I'm not promoting it. I don't get paid by Eastwood. I don't even really make videos, but I figured I'll start because I'd like something to look back on. But anyways, here's the literature on it. And basically it comes with 3 different style staples, corner and wavy. I watched a video already on how to use it, so I got a pretty good idea of it. It's packaged real well. Foam, everything's bagged and tagged, and here's the various, focus, the various staples. See, those are the heavy wavy. I don't know how you would say it. Here's the corners, staples. They give you 100 each, so altogether you get 300 staples, but you only get 100 of each style. Here's the smaller wavy. I guess the smaller wavy ones are for areas that are hard to get to, and the bigger wavier ones are the ideal ones to use if you know, if you want the best strength. So moving on, like I was saying, this ain't a promotion. Just doing this for your benefit, really. You know, it comes with the power unit. It's got a low, medium, and high setting, heat setting. And it's basically like a soldering iron type of deal. But the clip or the staple goes in between these 2 electrodes. You hit the button and it sends current through there and it heats it up, and then you just pretty much melt it into the plastic, and then once it cools, it gives it the strength that you want. I've used epoxy. If it's not a high stress area, I'm sure a lot of you guys are, you know, familiar with epoxy and its advantages and disadvantages, so I'm not going to go all into that. There's plenty of information out there about that. It's just something I wanted to try, see how it worked, see if it was better than epoxy or equal, or it's not a high stress area, but whatever. Part of my lower dash, my Coronet, 70 Coronet. I've got some brakes. I don't know if you can see that. Focus. Nice crack there. You look right there, the studs are broke off. There's a nice little fine line crack there in the center. These things go for ridiculous money on eBay. I mean, I don't have the time or the patience to try to find one. So this is my shot in the dark to see if I can fix it myself. I watched the videos on YouTube. It seems pretty self-explanatory. You can go on Eastwood. I'm not supporting them. They're not supporting me. I don't get anything for saying anything or mentioning their names. I just think that it's a decent company and they make decent tools for the hobbyist, and that's good enough for me. I just deserve some sort of recognition, I guess. And Eastwood, if you decide to give me money, give me a tool, demo it, whatever, yeah, I'm cool with that. But I doubt anybody's gonna watch this, so let's just move on. You got 3 different staples. You got a small wavy staple. You've got that's corner. I'll get to that one. Sorry, I'm not on the other side, not so much this side, but trying to get that together as tight as I can. This is not easy getting it, because I want it like to not even show when I get it repaired. Sorry about the poor lighting. I gotta get this done here. Where's my button at? Oh, it's on the side. Great. So I'm using the 45-degree holes on this one, just so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. I know it's probably not easy. I'm gonna try. I'm using a shitty camera on my phone, so I want to go. Let's see what's the best way. Let's go this way. That should give me a good. Okay. Ready now, finally. Okay, let's push the button in. Okay, it's melted in. I hope you guys can see that. Fucking stinks. The plastic does when it's melting, but it's not too bad. Okay, so you let it cool. Let me get a light. I don't know how well it's sunk in there. Okay. Yeah, it looks alright. Okay, so, sorry, I'm not used to operating a camera. Okay, so now we just get this guy out of the way. It's cool to the touch. Yeah, it's a lot better. I'll probably, because this cracked all the way down here, so I'll probably end up putting at least another one in there. All right, let's bring you back for the next one. Well, you know what? How about this? I'll show you how I get it ready. And it's pretty self-explanatory, but you guys might appreciate that. So, I'm using these large waves. I don't know what you want to call them. It's spelled out in the owner's manual, but you know, in true guy fashion, who the hell really reads those? Okay, I do. I'm just messing with you. But it says for high stress areas or anything where you want a lot of strength, use these. You use these ones. Otherwise, if you can't get into places, use these. And I used 2 of these in that other corner because it was around a hole. So I don't know if I will be able to get the footage into this video or not. I don't know how this all works. I don't know if I'm going to be able to edit all the videos together or if I'm just screwed. So if you can see that, there's 3 separate holes. So there's straight, 45, and then 90 degrees. So what I just did was 45. So that way you guys could get a better visual of what I was doing. Because I used the straight on the last 2. And my hand was in the way. So you guys couldn't see what I was doing. Okay, so you don't have to stick it in too far, but you want to stick it in far enough, because I noticed that if you don't stick it in far enough, it'll move on you. It melted in good. Okay, here we go. Okay, you can see it smoking, burning the dirt off. Okay, it's starting to get red hot. Now see, I seen it get red hot, so I let off of it when I touched it. Give it a little more heat. Now you can hear it clicking. Okay, so now, and the reason I did that was because I didn't want to melt all the way through it. So now I'm letting it cool down. I mean, and it cools off just that quick. Oh, don't get stuck on there. Come on, you. Well, even the plastic's cold. I mean, this is a pretty effective way to fix stuff pretty fast. You don't have to worry about dry times. I mean, that's not going nowhere. I mean, this is not something that I'm going to be torquing on. I mean, just the vibration of the car, that's never going to come loose. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to pause you right there, because my next fix is going to be these guys. I believe this is where I'm going to have to use the corner ones. Yeah, kind of need 3 hands, but I should manage. So I showed you the other two, so we're going to go with the corner. Okay, I'm back. My phone kind of crapped out on me. Battery needs charged. So I got the corner one put in. Not too excited at this point. Hopefully, I mean, it's still kind of not as strong as I'd like it to be. So what I'm going to do, I mean, because there's more meat on this one, so what I'm going to try to do is use one of these short wavy ones on the side to give it some more strength, and then try with the other one. Let's see here, let's get it in position. It's tough with this hump in the way, because I really want to get it dead on. Okay, heat it up. Okay, you can see it turn red. Okay, got good penetration on that one. And I'm a welder, so I could say penetration. Oh, I get. Okay. See how that one looks. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm wiggling this thing and I barely see any movement out of that bottom one. If I can sneak one in the back side, I will. If not, I'm kind of happy with it the way it is right there. Okay, so I'm gonna get myself set up and do this one. Now this one I'm a little more concerned about because there isn't much meat right here in the front. I mean, like none. It's almost broke off flush. So I got to be careful there. I apologize for the light situation. It's just a poor man here. Okay. Definitely get some small weighties out. Got some corners sitting out. The corners I thought would be better for this job, but it's really all what you can get to fit. This cord is giving me fits because it keeps moving my workpiece, the cord from the wand, and it's heavy gauge, and I'm sure there's a good reason for that, but it's just bugging me right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try to get a spot where I should be able to, I'm going to clean that off a little bit because it's dusty. I don't believe cleaning it's going to do anything other than give me a peace of mind, make me happy. Because, now see, if I push on that, I get just a little less crack in it. So I think I'm going to hold it down, and then you can't see with that light, it's blinding you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put pressure with my finger I'm going to heat this baby up. And then I'm going to burner in. You can see it smoking. Turning red. Okay, I'm going to let off of it. Get it a little hotter. Melt it in good. Let it cool. There, I think that did something. Yet it did go into both pieces. Majority of it's on the bottom here, but it did get in the top. So let's give it a little wiggle. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not as tight as the other one, but that's just one side. So let's get this in a better position. It's good. It's a good view for you guys, but I got everything in my way here, camera and whatnot. Okay, so now if I just had good lighting. See, now that's too bright, so you guys can't really see. I don't know if that helps you at all. Crack. I mean, I put pressure on it, so you can't really even see it, even if you did have good light. You know, let me take that away. Maybe you can see it. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see it, but the crack's right there, and it's like a diagonal break. So I know it's not going to work for you much for you guys. It might just be in my way, anyways. But I'm going to try it with the light just to help me out here. I'm going to try, let's try the 90, using the 90-degree holes. Just make sure I didn't melt through the other side. Nope, well, we're good. That's one concern I had, because, you know, this thing does melt pretty fast, and I was afraid that I'm going to go through the other side with it, but no, this will work. It's just going to have to burn into the bottom a little bit. I wish they would have put just because I'm right-handed, but I wish they would have put the button up top. Yeah, but you know, I guess there really isn't any. Maybe put an extra button on the other. Maybe put a button on each side. Maybe, but I don't know. I guess, you know, they're engineers, so they know what they're doing. But since I'm going this way, it's like I need to be left-handed. We'll make it work. Okay, here we go. Let's get it in position first. Okay, let's heat her up. Okay. Turn it brown, turn red. There was no smoke that time. Now it's smoking. Let's melt her in. Okay, stop. Let it cool. Oh shit. It pulled it out too fast. Pushed it back in, hopefully. Okay, let it cool some more. Come off there. Alright. So that's another tip that I can pass on that I just learned. Is you want to wait, because I mean the wavy ones, they cooled off really fast, but this one didn't cool off too fast, and I just started to pull it out, and the staple came with it, so I was able to push it back in, and it's still below the surface here. I mean, it's kind of flush right there, but there's so much that it penetrated from here to here. I'm not too concerned as long as it holds the top. Now let's do a little wiggle test. Now that's pretty good. That's really pretty good. I could probably call it good right there. I could probably sneak another one here on the back side. I'll have to take this other switch out. I might just go ahead and do that. You know, I don't want to have to do this again. Do this a second time. I don't know, because see, The problem is it's tight. Excuse my voice. It's tight and everything, but when you put stuff up here, and you're forcing stuff up on, I'm up here. Sorry, camera. But when you're forcing a plug onto here, you're putting a lot of leverage there, and that's basically how it broke in the first place. And, yeah, you're probably like, dummy, why don't you just unscrew the switch? Well, it's not too easy, and I'm not a contortionist. Go underneath the dash on my back, and, you got a dash frame right here, and it's very difficult. So what I did was I took this part out, and I was unplugging it as I was taking it out, but it was just, like I said, there was so much force, torque on this thing, it just snapped those pegs off. So, I don't know. I'm kind of confident with it, but just checking the other ones, see how much they have. I don't know. One more, maybe. Well, let's see. It's like I said, it's a diagonal break. So, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna do one more. One thing I want to add: when you're cutting them staples, they go flying, and these suck. I'm not saying the brand sucks, but it's made in China. But these are old, and so get yourself some sharp side cutters. What I noticed, I have another crack right here off, because and cut them flush, because it doesn't leave it's not really a flush repair. The plastic does melt over, and that was kind of a poor execution there. Let's see if I can burn it in a little better. Come on, don't move it. What are you doing? Okay. I had to be getting close to the other side. I could feel the heat, but got lucky. See what I did there? I was moving it while it was trying, when it was supposed to be setting up. I mean, it needed a little bit more heat on top, but then it just, because of all the obstacles, it started moving around on me. Yeah, that should be cooled off enough. All right. That should be, oh yeah, stiff as a board there. Okay, now, I think I'm done now. I talked about putting some wire over that hole over there to try to fill it in, but I don't know. I don't think that's really gonna work. I might just have to put a washer on the other side. It's not going to look right, but I don't even think epoxy would help. I could melt wires in there, but like I said, the problem is you get things sticking up like that. I'm probably going to have to use a grinder or something to put that flush. All right. But all in all, I'm happy with it. It's serving its purpose. It's fixing these cracks and giving them, making them nice and rigid. And, it's at least as strong as it would be if it wasn't cracked. Let's just put it that way. One could argue that it's stronger, but one thing I learned about welding is, it's not usually your welds that break. It's the metal around it, the material around the welds that break, because everything around it gets weak. So Not sure the properties of plastic, if that's holds true with plastic or not, but either way, I'm happy with it. It served its purpose, and now I can move on to something else. Hope you guys found this useful. If not, another crack. No, it's tiny one. Hope you guys found this useful. If not, no, just skip over it. Don't watch it. You know, like this. Fix what otherwise would have been a piece of junk and expensive replacement. So that's really what it boils down to. Is I save myself $300 by buying a $100 tool, which will probably get a lot of use. All right, take care. Bye.